Good morning, everybody. Hello. Welcome. You all didn't like the horror music, so I changed it to something calm and relaxing. Was that better? Or was that too sleepy? Hey everyone. No, it was not the BBC countdown music this time. You want relaxing? Okay. This is Bruce's favourite cooking channel. I thought it was the Formula One channel. Oh, it is cold this morning. It is so cold. The heater's been going for a while. I can feel it with my hand here, but I can't feel it on my body right now. Melbourne cold anyway. Cold and rainy outside. Yum coffee. Ah. Thank you, Adam. Yes. So, the charm high is gone. It's gone. It's gone to a new home. Gone to a good home. Someone who's going to actually use it and work on it and make it do some stuff. So, yeah. Very exciting. No problem, Bruce. Sorry it arrived to you that way. Bruce picked up 4 of my tiny S2s, and one of them, the reset resistor just wasn't sitting properly. It had obviously worked at some point, but because I went through the test jigs, but it was probably just borderline not soldered properly. So touched it with the soldering iron, and all good. So it's quite quiet this morning. People don't want me to see me burn my desk down. No, he's going to use it as a pick and place machine, JTAX. So he's already got a pick and place machine. It's a small desktop one. It doesn't have a camera. He's going to use this for pick and placing. Like, he'll be able to make this more reliable than what he's got right now. So that'd be good. Right, so yeah, the chip PU on the ESP32, people are confused on what it does. It's physically the power enable or disable pin. Like, if you don't have the reset pin pulled high, then the ESP32 physically will not boot. Like, it won't turn on. It's like a switch, on-off switch. So who is he? He is Keen. Keen Maisels from Sydney. He's another maker. And he's got an electronics business. So he was down in Melbourne for some work, and he came to visit me with his brother, just to visit, to say hi, to catch up. Yep, it was Keen. So he didn't come here to get the pick and place machine, but one thing led to another. We were chatting, whatever, and next thing I know, they drove off and came back with a trailer. And in the dark, kind of in the rain, we loaded up the trailer. Did you name his name on Twitter? I don't know. That thread went for a while. I might have missed that. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. Absolutely. So Keen doesn't do 0402. He does 0603 and above. He also doesn't do thousands of boards, right? He might do small runs of, he might do 100, maybe a couple of hundred for a large run for him. Anything above a couple of hundred, he gets his clients to go get their own manufacturing done. So while the Charm High was useless for production for me, it will probably suit him fine. So is Keen here? No, Keen's probably asleep. He was probably working till like 3 or 4 in the morning like he normally does. It was a dark, stormy night. It was. So, okay, let's quickly do a roll call while the numbers are low. So, Matthew Andrews, hello, and first time you were notified in 3 weeks. I'm sorry to hear that. Adam Dishipu, hello. Christopher, Graham Noobs. Morning, everyone. This fire had better be good. I'm freezing. Yeah, it's cold this morning, isn't it? Really cold. Dave, hello. Henrik, Bruce, Fred, Paul, the embedded hobbyist. Formula E is like Formula Milk. Okay. I don't watch the racing. Yaz does. She loves the racing. I don't. Randall, hello. Death Shaker. Jerry, hello. Rota, good morning. Mike Kauser, Michael. I've lost. John Meeking, hello. It's Micron, good morning. K-More, JTax. I'm scrolling, but my eyes are not focusing. Jeff Hicks. Whoa, family caught in live stream. Oh, finally caught a live stream. Family. Been watching for a couple of weeks now. Don't binge watch my channel. Honestly, there's better things you can do with your time. But welcome, Jeff. Good to see you. Hey, Carsten. Hey, Stedo 0815. Francisco, hello. Emery, hello. To say hi to Nick. I'll say hi to Nick again, just in case I didn't say hi to Nick. Hello, Nick. Adam P. Hi. Hey, Jerko. Hey, Station 240. Oh, it jumped. Going backwards now. Yumbo Prime, hello. Jerry, maybe, hello. Kagez, good morning. Johnny's here. Here comes Johnny. Hey, Braden. Hey, Dave. Have I got everyone? I think I got everyone. If I miss someone, I apologise. No, Scottish 3D printer is here. Does a Scottish 3D printer have an accent? Does it print with an accent? I'm just curious. Oh no, Mike forgot to charge his phone. I can plug it into my computer if you want, but it might buzz. Now I got Adam Bryant and Adam P. I got two Adams. Is there a third Adam? We don't have a third Adam, do we? No. No. I don't think so. Do I ask every time about the Scottish 3D printer? Really? I don't recall asking before, but maybe I did. I'm sorry. Actually, I do recall. Okay, I'll try not to ask again. It's early for me. Hello, Rob. Hey, Marius. The real question, is there something under the skirt? Oh, right, okay. I'm going to need multiple coffees this morning. So, my last attempt, my 3D printer hot plate, was it wasn't a fail. It worked, so I used it. After the stream, I sat and actually used it for about an hour and a half, and it wasn't good enough. You didn't even get a chance to turn it over and turn it into a pick and place machine. Pick and pack from your carpet. No, that's okay. Look, I'm glad it's gone. It hasn't been annoying me. Like it's been like in storage, and I haven't even been thinking about it at all. So it was good. I'm really glad that it's going somewhere that it's going to get some use. Fingers crossed. As long as you find me funny, Scottish 3D printer, that's okay. I'm quite happy with that. Hey, Alex. So, yeah, the problem with the 3D printer hot plate, I think it's attached. I might have to bring the whole tub. I'll bring the tub. The problem with this is... So I got it up to 150 degrees. I had to take it to 150 to even make it usable. It kept kept wicking all the heat from the panel back into it. So because it was a lower temperature than what I needed the panel to be when I was hot airing the panel, for small components it was working okay, but for larger things, for like a USB connector or the QFNs, I couldn't get enough heat into the panel because this was sucking it through. So it's just too big. It's too big, right? And I know on the stream we found some smaller versions, some lower voltage and some smaller versions, but let me put this back down. But instead, I'm going to do something a bit different, as you would have seen on the picture. So I should also mention, wait, let me just go back to here for a second. I have new lights here. I went and bought one of the IKEA 80 centimeter, what was supposed to be a white light LED. Hey, crazy boy. You need a bump shock machine, sorry. Bump shock machine to test them. I don't know what a bump shock machine is. If you're talking about something that just bangs, I don't think that would have brought this issue up with the resistor with Bruce. I mean, I went through the test jig twice. I went through ultrasonic cleaning and then on the test jig. So, but yeah, I'd be curious to know where. Maybe I'll have a look. I mean, like throw them against the wall and then see if they still work. A vibration table. I much prefer the idea of throwing it. Right, so it's yellow. It's a warm light. Now, all the pictures on IKEA's website for this light shows it as a white light. Like white light. Maybe a tiny little bit of yellow, but not like this. This is so warm. It's great. Look at my hand. It is such a warm light. It's really annoying. But what I did was I've compensated my DSLR. I've tweaked the white balance so I get normal picture here now, which is good. But it's just yellow. Like I feel like my face is on fire. The pictures are renders, are they, Emery? Okay, well, but even like in store, up on the wall, it was not this yellow. Like it was white. I don't know. Maybe it was fading out. Whatever. Because my RGB LEDs, they're flickering. They're not working properly. Which IKEA lamp? I chucked out the packaging yesterday. Oh, it's their 80 centimeter one. They've got two 80 centimeter ones. Anyway, look, I'm going to use it. It's okay. Use it for now. These aren't bright enough either. Like I wanted something a bit brighter. But look, this will do for now. At least I can, you guys can see on my bench. So, what am I doing? Well, so my mate Alan came over and he brought me this was a longer piece of aluminium, right? 3mm aluminium, which I've cut. It was a bit of a struggle to cut because I don't really have, I've got a hacksaw for metal, but it's not great. Took a while and then I sanded the edges down because it was a bit sharp. And he brought me one of these. Now, it's probably not going to be big enough on this, you can get much bigger. It's what we were talking about last week. Now, someone mentioned last week on the stream that I could just put the PCB on one of these. So you can't. Whoever suggested that last week, you can't do that. These will disintegrate. These are specifically designed to get really hot, but transfer the heat to something. They've got to transfer to like a plate or something. If we were just to use this by itself, it would destroy itself. Can't you adjust the camera to compensate? Well, yeah, I have. That's blue and here's white. I have, right? I have compensated this camera, but I can't compensate the other cameras. Like this, my webcam, not really. So it does its own auto compensation. Yeah, these are just single color strips. These are not RGB. They had like reels of RGB strips, but this was all fully. Look, it's okay. What I might do is get if I can find a cool white version of something like this, I'll put them both here. That way I'll have twice as much light and I'll have a mix of like a cool white, like a daylight white and the yellow, and then that will kind of cancel each other out. Yeah. Hey Sven, how you doing? Color is an illusion. So's life. Who's echoing? Am I echoing? So, anyway. So the plan is, these get stuck to this. Now, I've also got this I can't remember the name of what it is. It's like a ceramic disc. It's stuff that normally goes inside a kiln. Now, this will absolutely protect the heat from going through. The problem with this is it disintegrates. It's messy. It falls apart. And it's also very, very dangerous stuff to inhale. So you can get a different type of material. I'm going to see if I can source something that also might be a little bit thinner. But my plan is that it would sit like this, right? And I would cut Dremel or something, a section out, like a squared section out of this. So the plate would sit in a bit and cut a bit of a groove inside. So this section here where the wires come in would sit, so the whole thing will sit flat. Because right now, if I put that there and I put that there, this is sitting on a bit of an angle and it's going to wobble a bit, right? But I'm not going to do this today. Fiberfrax. Okay, you mentioned that, Braden. I think, was it on Twitter? You mentioned that yesterday? It was just before I went to sleep. So I didn't reply. Sorry. I'm only yellow on one side. Sure. I'm on fire! Oh, it's like one of those superhero films. Ready? Look at this. I'm making fire out of my hand. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know if, like, I need something. I don't know what that stuff is. I'll have to look into it. But the nice thing about this type of material here is that there's no heat will come through at all. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna not cut into it yet. Not today. I need to use a what are they called? Like a proper respirator mask and goggles and everything else. How is my KiCad experience going? I've not been using it much. I've not been designing new boards. I've been working on existing boards that are in Eagle, so I've just been keeping to work in Eagle. But the fact that Eagle's not been updated forever now, and it looks like it won't be ever again and stuff, yeah. I've not had a lot of time to work on new PCB designs. I've been pretty slammed with production. So I haven't really had the time. Isn't this asbestos? This is not asbestos. No. So, I've not put this together. Now, the nice thing about this is because it's 220 volt, it's AC, I can just use my SSR. So I don't have to worry about the relay anymore. I can drive this with my reflow master the same way I would drive my oven. Now, the only unknown, and this is also rated to go up to like 400 degrees. I mean, that's hot. I don't want to reflow with this, but being able to go up to a high temp on a small area is going to be much better. Large, round custard cream. Yeah, it's not, it probably looks more edible on screen than it does in real life. I wouldn't want to eat it. No, wouldn't even want to lick it. No. Cheddar, some cheddar cheese. So I just don't know if this plate will be big enough. It might be. So if this pad will be big enough, you can buy them pretty big. So I need to set up some wires. I'm going to cut up another, I'm just going to zoom this out a bit. I'm going to cut up another power cable because this time I need the actual plug to go in. I've got plenty of power cables, so it's, you know, they're all being sacrificed to the reflow gods. Love cheddar. I'm more of a, I don't mind, tasty cheese. I think I much prefer, like, Swiss or mozzarella. Mozzarella, yum. Love mozzarella. It's ceramic. It is. They're designed, as I said, for kilns. Okay. Let's cut this. Wow, it's a really thick cable. That was really thick. You guys seem to be standard for silicon heaters, these guys. Well, RS Components, which is a company I can buy from here, get next day or generally next day shipping. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Hang on. So this is what Bruce just sent through. Over. Yeah, RS components have all sorts of these type of things as well. You can get them all different shapes and sizes and different thicknesses. Yeah. So, like, finding something that will be suitable is not a problem. Not a problem at all. But I'm going to use this because that's what I've got right now. And I can always take it off and put a new one on if I need to. Okay. Did I cut the cable? Nope. Good. It's always good. Nothing worse. God, this is really heavy. This is a really heavy duty cable. Look how thick it is. It's very not flexible. Okay, so brown, active, ground, neutral. I mean, sorry, green, ground, blue, neutral. Did I nick it? Oh, maybe I nicked that one. Oh, that sucks. Okay, lucky I've got more, lots more length. Going to earth the metal plate. No, I'm not going to earth the metal plate. I don't think so, no. Well, the desk I work on is grounded. So I should be okay. Hope your main fuse box is nothing like dodgy Dav blokes. I'll be fine. It's really no different from me running my toaster oven. So I'm trying to cut this carefully. So really, seriously, look how thick this plastic is. Of all the ones I nicked the blue, the brown. Hey Gary. The 1 milliohm resistor. I don't have any 1 milliohm resistors, I don't think. Earthing the plate is not about ESD, it's about keeping. No, I know it's not about ESD, but you're talking about in terms of leakage. Well, the RCD it's will trip with earth leakage, but I mean, not, yeah. Let's just get this going first. I can't even get this off. I really don't want to cut the wire. God, this is full on. We like that. Hey, 8-bit hot plate looks like a nice little heat element. And the fire cement just looks well tidy. This will work. The question is, like, I need something more permanent than just this plate sitting on that ceramic disc. Like, it needs to be able to be moved around and... Wow, this is... I'm sorry, folks. You're all sitting here watching me struggle to get this off. Wow. I should have found myself a less rigid cable. Gee. Need to have my Wheat Bix this morning. Clearly I've not caffeined up enough. Got it. Wow. Okay, so, yeah, I did see I had nicked that slightly. That's good. Okay, so, I'm going to have to put some rules on this. I'm just going to cut these. There's my strippers. Cheap cable. No powder. What? Powder? Oh, wow. I've still not given myself enough length. Oh, gosh. Why? Okay. 1 hour into the stream, Sion's still trying to cut his power cable. I mean, really. Like, how ridiculous is this? I was trying to keep it neat, but now, no more neatness. Oh, wow. Note to Sion. Better. No, my strip is good, but I didn't leave myself enough length. I got a new stripper. My stripper's great. Well, I don't have a stripper for that thick stuff, but this is awesome. If I can get the length in. See? Beautiful. You just need to have enough length to get it into the actual... Why is that not going in? Come on. Come on, get in. Why is that one not closing on it? Operator error. Seriously, you must earth the plate. Well, I don't have a large resistor here, I don't believe. So I don't know. And for this test today, I don't really need to earth the plate. I mean, it's going to work or it's going to... Oops. I mean, legally, yes, I need to have the RCD active. Anyway, okay. Taking my hoodie off. It's getting warm in here now. Leaving the heater on though. Woo. Gonna have some coffee. Have to strip to make ends meet. That's quite funny. Okay, need some rules. Two. Grab a brown and blue wire with a pair of pliers and use the earth as a pull cord to cut into the coating. Yeah, I'm clearly I don't do a lot of wire stripping. Let me see what I've got. I'll see what I've got, okay? I'll go look for resistors. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have anything appropriate. But I will have a look. Don't need a resistor, just connect the earth cable to the plate. Okay. Okay, well. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Now, these are designed for the spade connectors, and I don't have any spade connectors. So I was curious to see whether I could... Probably not going to squeeze those in. I might have to stick ferrules on this end as well, and then use my little connectors again, like last week. Use these. Let's see if I can get these out of the plastic. Anyone know how these can disconnect easily? Taxman. Hey James. Oh, JTax is going? Bye JTax. Anyone know how these plastic things come off? With a hammer. Yeah, okay, well. I might just have to cut them. Didn't want to. Or I can pull them hard enough until it breaks the wire off them, but... Or I can just cut them off. But I'm not sure how I'm going to use them. I want to see if I could stick the ferrule in here. Like I was hoping I could do this, right? But it's not going to keep good enough contact. Okay, I have to cut these off. A few times I've looked at these spade connector crimping kits on AliExpress and thought to myself, never going to use them. What would I ever use them for? And this is the first time I could have used one. Oh well. Wow. Okay, one. You just shove it once. Oh, tried to shove it. You bought a big box from Bunnings. Okay. I never look for stuff like that at Bunnings. Bunnings is our local hardware, one of our local hardware chains. Oh, I also found this the other day. Hang on. So for those that missed it, my new workbench arrived. So I've been working on it in my garage, and I found these in a drawer. So I have some decent gauge wire here. Can handle 10 amps, which I didn't realize I had. I don't know when I bought them. 10 years ago? Who knows? What's that? Wago electrical inline. What's Alex posting a link to? Yeah, I've got some of those other Wago ones. Well, I've got the fake Wago ones. I've got these ones. got these ones, but they're fake, and I just don't know how good they are. I just don't know if I trust them. They're clearly copies. Hey, Exotic Geek. Yeah, I just don't know how reliable they really are. I feel more comfortable having something that I screw together. Okay. We're cutting. I don't think I can. Yep, here we go. Cut time. Okay, straight in the bin. They held up okay? Okay, well, he didn't test my Chinese ones though, did he? Nope. You never know. I mean, just because they're not legit doesn't mean that they will be bad, but size. Don't know if they'll fit. They're all different size. Box of all different size for rules here. I hate saying that word. Ferals. I keep thinking ferals. Hey, Peter. I'm sure they're easy to get for you there, but here they're so expensive. Yeah, okay, good. One. Two. Okay, so. And you want me to do the ground. Ground's going to be interesting. Also, I don't know where I'm going to stick the thermocouple on the plate either, because it's going to kind of be in the way. I don't want to stick the thermocouple between the heat pad and the plate. I want to know what the plate temperature is, not the heat pad temperature. Sweet. Daddy, why is the connector called male and female? That's really funny. Hey, Colin. How you doing? Okay. Well, I'm going to have to... I don't know why I'm doing different coloured ferrules, really. But anyway. Is everyone okay if I just call them ferals? Like a feral cat? Now, I'm not sure how this is all going to reach yet. So, because I didn't really... So what are we making? We're doing a V2 hot plate. I'm going to make a hot plate out of this aluminium piece and some and one of these silicon heat packs that are mains powered, 220 volts, 60 watts, to see if we can do a better job than what the PCB heater I did last week, which wasn't adequate. Whoa. Who was it that said just grab the wires and pull? Yeah, I don't think I can do that. So anyway, on the weekend, I got my new workbench last week, finally, for the garage. And over the weekend, I also put up more shelves in my garage. Hey, be quiet, Exotic Geek. Don't comment. We're not. You don't see anything here. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Technically, right now, I'm not playing with mains power at all. I'm just cutting some cables. So yeah, I built some more shelves along the long wall, and yeah, the garage is starting to look good, and not be so cluttered. I was even able to use my laser cutter yesterday. For many of you might have seen on my Twitter feed, I basically poisoned myself, but for a good cause. No, everyone everyone has that stupid law. It's Australia wide. Okay, so now I really didn't want to have the SSR so close to the hot plate, but it really doesn't matter for this test. So we're going to have get in, come on, get in, gravity, what a bitch, sorry. Okay, so we have active, in, and then we're going to have hot plate. See, that's too close. I'm going to need an extension. We're going to need an extension. We're going to have connectors on connectors on connectors. That's okay. You only live once. Loads of amperes. Loads of armpits. Okay. Yes, it's zero cross. It's an SCR. Okay. Okay. What are we going to connect? So I'm just going to use these, do you reckon? Like last time? Probably. It is automotive, but, you know, it can handle 10 amps, it says. And this is not a permanent installation, this is just a test. This is just a test. Yuz has fire extinguisher ready. No, Yuz she does not. Absolutely does not have the fire extinguisher ready. Screwdriver. Oh, it's nice having a drawer right in front of me. The only problem with these is they're not very long inside. Why is that not closing? Oh, because it wasn't pushed in. Yeah, see, that's not very... They're not long. Yeah, I've got RCDs everywhere. It's law in Australia. Have to have them. So, but yeah, as Rob was saying, that won't help if I don't ground the plate. So yeah. You can use them as female receptacle in Italy. 3 of them have the same spacing as 10 amp plugs. 1 and 2 are the load active and neutral, right? And 3 and 4 are the input active and neutral. No, I'm just intercepting the power. So it's a loop like this. So active goes in, this is a switch, goes to the heat pad, and then goes to neutral. And this is just a digital in and out. Like, it's just a, again, digital signal on and off. What's Bruce pointing to? That's a weird link, Bruce. What's that? So the SSR is going to be used basically as a switch. Hey, Tim. The cable was made in China. Who knows where the cable was made? Is Nutella from Ferrero? Ooh, making me hungry. Almost done, folks. Almost done. I mean, I could have pre-wired this all up, right? And I probably should have, but you know. Everyone came here to watch me cut cables. And one more. Hey Zach, when am I setting the desk on fire? Soon. I'm just finishing getting some wires together. Now in my garage I've got completely separate power to in here. This power, although it's on its own circuit, or it's got its own breaker, is in the garage, is in the house, where in the garage I've got completely isolated power. So I could power this up in the garage, but then you guys aren't going to get to, sorry, you folks aren't going to get to see what happens when I do that. So, so if it trips, it's going to trip, it won't take the house down, but it'll take just the one. God, this is terrible. Just the one breaker down. So that's good, I guess. You can have the fire without tripping the breaker. Sure. Well, yeah, the fire's going to come from, Well, no, yeah. Then install another breaker so we can see it. What? Keg is out of solder. Okay. So that's the loop. Another cheap solution is a UPS. That is true. I've got a UPS, but my server's running off it. I have to shut down my server and stuff to be able to use that. Don't really want to do right now. I'm an ex-electrician and now a fire protection engineer. I've seen it happen, and so is Australia. Yeah, okay, so everyone's just making me not want to turn this on. So I need one more to go to the hot plate. And I'm gonna have to work out what side I'm gonna stick it on. Trying to work out which side's rougher. I'd rather the rough side was up so the PCB won't slip around on it. You may want to to beep out the earth on the plug is actually green, yellow. I don't want to plug this into a PowerPoint. I'm just kidding. Okay. Everyone here? Beep. Okay. I'll stab myself. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. We good? Everyone happy? Quick question before you shock yourself. Does the live stream auto save and upload? That's funny. No, it'll probably just sit there forever. Yeah, just I better remind Yaz where my wheel is. Plug it into your Variac. What? Drill a hole, put a ring on the cable and bolt it to the plate. I was going to, yeah, well, drill a hole. Okay, hang on, let me just, here we go. I'll just drill a hole. No, okay. I can drill a hole. Do I have a metal bit somewhere? I can always just destroy a bit if I need to. Is it the same as US? Switch the hot side. Yeah, I'm switching the hot side with my cold coffee. This is a really good time for nitrile gloves. Why? Why do I need the gloves? What's nitrile gloves going to help me with? Dibs on the yellow strip. What? For legal reasons, tell everyone that you are plugging it into a socket that is wired to your 12-volt power supply. The paper ones don't cut. Hey, cable tie, why wouldn't you call an ambulance in Victoria right now? What's happening with the ambulance service? Are they on strike again? If the hot plate works, put the coffee on it. Yeah. Okay. I need to drill a hole. Drilling a hole is a good idea, but I still need I need some more. I'm trying to work out what length I need to get to it. So I'm trying to keep the SSR the same length away from it if I can. So just when I thought I was done with the cables, What scares us most? Oh, definitely see on with 220 volts. Yeah, that should scare you the most. For sure. No doubt. No doubt at all. The whole thought of playing with mains, it just freaks me out. Like, you got no idea. No idea. But, you know, gotta keep everyone on the stream. You know? Ooh. You know, gotta make sure that everyone gets the full money's worth in entertainment. Hey Ray, you don't need a ground. The tingle means it's working. The tingle on your tongue, you mean? When you put your tongue to it? Oops, missed that one. So I should have prepared these cables earlier. I should have. I feel bad making everyone just sit and watch me do this in anticipation. I'm just building up the drama. Just building up the anticipation. That's all. Come on. Have I mentioned that I love my drawer? Oh, it's so good. And I've actually been putting all my tools away all the time. Okay, so everyone reckons drill a hole. Drill a hole. I would watch you untangle cables. Really? Wait for the kaboom. Okay, I need to drill this. And I don't want to drill it in here. Oops. Don't want to drill it in here because it's going to make a mess everywhere. So... and I need to go find a drill bit. Just everyone entertain yourselves. Just be a moment. Hopefully you can still hear me. Let's get my drill. My battery. Then find a drill bit. I had one though, metal one. Somewhere. Everyone hear that? I'm gonna drill. file this off. And done. Everyone hear all the hoopla? Here we go. Oops, wrongs. Got a hole. Yay. Probably need this a bit longer. By the way, it's freezing in the garage. It's a tiny hole. Well, what else does it need to be? Come on, get off. Thank you. What else does it need to be? It needs to be a tiny hole. You're playing I Spy in my office. What did I miss? Drilling for oil. You're sounding frustrated. Hey, Dutch maker. No, he wasn't frustrated. Okay, which side am I doing up? Oh, I can't decide. Now, do I have to solder this together? I don't think that's long enough still. I need more. No, what? What are you saying no, Adam? Why is Adam screaming no? He's screaming no at me? Or it's something else? Get off. Bloody hell. I'm not having a lot of luck with my wire stripping today. I don't have a ring bolt. I don't have. It's nice that I should use one. I don't have one. I don't have one. What have I got in terms of nuts and bolts that I can put there? I appreciate the commitment. There, it's out many. These things value. No worries. You look. Yeah. The hole's for a nut and bolt. I know, but I don't. Okay, I'm trying to see what I've got. What I can use that'll fit. I might have to make the hole a bit bigger. Yeah, that might work. Except therefore I don't think I've got a matching nut. You guys and girls. And something else. They won't work. I don't really have a lot of stuff in the larger in the larger size screws, like nuts and bolts. Like I've got lots of, you know, small stuff like M2, M2.5. I don't really have much else. But maybe maybe baby. So it really should get a washer. I don't have a washer that's going to fit that. Oh no! Okay, this might work. Okay, I might have something. Will that fit? Oh no. I have to make the hole a bit bigger. Or that might screw into it actually. Can always thread it. I've actually got a actually bought myself a threading kit, but anyway. I don't even know where the other bits are. Where are the other bits? Anyway. Okay, I need to make this hole a bit bigger. And I'm gonna use, I've got that to clamp it against the plate. It's going to be pretty big though. The charm high's gone, Rob. No more charm high. Okay, I need to make this hole a fraction bigger. Back in a moment. Back into the coal garage. Okay. Yes, it's gone. Keen. Took it. Oh, not enough still. Really? That was the next size up. Give me a break. One more. If this doesn't fit, I'm getting a hammer. If this doesn't fit, I'm getting a hammer. Okay. Good. Should probably put it underneath. Should I put it underneath? I'm going to stick it underneath. Probably should have done it the other direction. Yeah, should have done it the other direction. Wind it the direction that it's going to actually rotate, folks. Don't be a Sion. Don't be a wally with water. Don't be Sion with wiring. Hey Renee, good that I'm far away. Okay. Are we good? Are we good with this? Is everyone happy with this? Measure the resistance between the plate and the earth pin. The plate. Oh, I can't even see the cable. Earth pin, and can everyone see? Get out of the way. Almost 0, 0.5. It's hacked. Who's hacked? Yes, the meter says ouch. So everyone happy with that? Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay. So we have, I haven't even put the hot plate on yet, but so everyone's clear. We've got hot plate. So we've got power coming in to via the active to the SSR out into the hot plate back to neutral, and we have the hot plate connected to earth. We're happy with that? Yeah, I need to get another coffee. I think I'm going to have to get another coffee before we plug this in. Okay, so I need to connect this though. I'm going to have the earth underneath. I'm going to put the hot plate on this side. I'm going to stick it in the middle. But I got to also remember, like, I don't know where I'm going to put the thermocouple. What are we saying no for? No. You have to stick the heating plate on, and I've just got to stick the thermocouple on. Now, I don't know where to put the thermocouple. I don't want it on the top. See, that's going to be a pain, because it's going to be in the way of my panels now. This is not big enough for a panel, and I generally rework my panels. I can move the panel around, but that's going to be a real pain. Do I have an IR temp gun? No, I don't. Fails room with no fire. So like the thermocouple can go on a corner, but that's assuming that the plate's going to get heated evenly. I can't put it in the middle, and what I don't think is a good idea sticking it underneath there, apart from the fact that it's going to lift the thing off too far. So like maybe it just needs to be underneath here. I do have more metal plate. Yes, I do. I have enough to make another one, but I've only got one of these. And I believe once they're on, that's it. Replace with countersunk screw later, or TIG welder screw at the bottom. Yeah, I've got a countersunk. Not the right size though. Much smaller. But yeah, I can replace it later. Drill a small blind hole under the silicon pad. Yeah, I'm just not sure it should be directly where the silicon pad is. I don't want to measure how hot the pad is. I want to measure how hot the plate is. I think for the moment I'm just going to stick it on the top, like just with some capped on, just in the corner, or maybe underneath, just out of the way. Just a minute, I can move it, but I'm pretty sure it should not go underneath the pad. Okay, let's do this. Let's stick this on. In the middle. Ready, set. Ready, set. Too late. Done. Kapton can get really hot. Really hot. No, about 1 centimeter off the side of the pad. Yeah, I was thinking it like about there. But probably here, try to get all the cables on the same side. So maybe there, let me get some Kapton. Where'd I put my Kapton? I took it out for something and left it out, and now I don't know where I put it. Oh, right over here. Excellent. Mid-long side. Mid-long side? You reckon there? Sounds good to me. I don't really mind where. I think anywhere it goes is going to be... Yeah, okay. This is fake Kapton. Sure. This is AliExpress Kapton. It's not quite in the center. That'll do. It's not quite in the center, but actually no, don't do that. I want to do that. Okay, so thermocouple, yellow Scotch tape. It's not quite Scotch tape. No, it's really not. Okay. This power cable is seriously... Ooh, my compressor's going. So, yeah, so the problem is obviously this is going to have to sit off the edge. So it's not flat. It's got a bit of wobble, but that's okay for this exercise. Okay, let me just put my rules away before I just make a mess everywhere. Spill them, because that'd be bad. I really don't want to spill them everywhere. Okay. The arch nemesis. Okay, now I'm gonna want... I have to reflash this as well. This is my one from last week, which has got that custom code on it. I'm gonna want to reflash it. I should probably just do that now before I forget, because it will not work because I turned off the SSR control to turn on the relay control. Oh, also have no power switch on here. That's not good. I'm gonna have to steal one. Okay. Steely, steely. I need to make up a whole bunch more of these switches because I'm out. I've still not attached the time of flight sensors to the stencil printer. They're sitting there next to it, but I'm just making too many boards at the moment. I don't have time to stuff around with it. I'm planning on doing it when I get some free time. I don't know if you guys can see, guys and girls can see, there is just gunk all over here now from this ceramic plate. Is it a Chinese? It was bought locally, but I mean, let's face it, they're all Chinese. They're all Chinese. Now, I want a longer cable still. So, I'm going to just unscrew those. I need some long. Okay. So here are some longer cables, really long, just to get out of the way. Right, I need to turn this on. I need to reflash it. I've got no speaker connected to it. That's okay. Code on Reflow Master version 2. Three minutes you were gone for, you missed nothing. I'm just getting the Reflow Master ready now. Ooh, error uploading with unknown. Never seen that before. What did you miss? Why is this not? Why is it not uploading? Arduino IDE, you can see it. Failed to connect after 10 consecutive attempts. No device found. What? What is this nonsense? Okay, let me try the old IDE. This is with the new IDE. File, recent. Is my phone plugged in? No, it's not. God, the old IDE is so slow compared to the new one. Like, unusable. Unusable. Okay, Reflow Master, R2. Soonfire, TM. Register the domain name, quick. This is not a tiny Pico, so no, that's not the problem. Slow but will work, but I've been flashing on the new one for ages, so I don't understand. Like, all of my Reflow Masters are flashed with the new IDE. Yeah, same problem. I know what it is. I bet you I know what it is. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, okay, I found it. I just reflashed it. So I just flashed it with the new one. If the serial port is open on a different window, you can't flash it. So because I loaded up the V2 Reflow Master code just then, it still had my other hotplate code open in the background, and at some point I must have hit the serial monitor button, and so it makes a connection to the serial output of the USB, and even though it's the same board I'm flashing to, it doesn't let you flash to it. But the error you get is obscure. Anyway, so that's really frustrating. But it's flashed now, and you can see settings stomped. That means it's a new flash. I'm just going to turn it off while I connect these up. And we're about to try this, folks. But it shouldn't be exclusive serial. If it's on the same port and the same board that you're working with, it should not be the case. But anyway, whatever. Okay, so I'm just connecting the SSR up to the output of the Reflow Master. And I should be able to do an actual reflow with this. Like, I might start off by doing a low temp reflow. Well, I might start off by doing a bake and see what happens. Okay, so this is all connected. This should work if I plug this in. So if I plug this in now, it should not turn on because Reflow Master, because the relay will not be on. The SSR will not be on. So I need a power. I'm going to plug it into a power board that's got an on-off switch for quick access, and so I can get to the power cable easily. If only I can find a spare power point. Okay, so I'm going to plug this in. Not feeling nervous at all, but the power board is off. Okay, so mains is plugged in, power board is off, the switch for this cable is off, Reflow Master's on. I'm going to hit the on button of the power board, and I'm going to use a pencil so I don't have to touch the power board. No scrapings on the mat. Nah, not that I know of. There shouldn't be anything touching. No wires touching, I don't think. I hope. Okay, ready? Houston countdown. Here we go. I'm going to turn it on. Okay, it's on. And there's no light on... can you see the SSR? There's no light on the SSR, which means the SSR is not on. And we have not switched anything. We've not tripped anything, I don't believe. No bang. So, we should try a bake. Ready? We're going to do this. So make sure you can see everything. Oh, thermocouple error. Is that... What's happened to the thermocouple? I've got a TC error then. Is that loose? Is the thermocouple loose? Oh, I just... Ooh, error 2. Uh-oh. Thermocouple error 2. If I go to my documentation for my Reflow Master, Thermocouple error number 2 is short to ground. So maybe it doesn't like having the thermocouple connected to the hot plate when it is grounded. Okay, I'm turning the power off. I'm just going to unplug this from the power board. And as soon as I unplug it from the power board, the error goes away. So, yeah, I'm going to have to... I don't want Captain on the other side because I'm going to get a bad reading then. Solution, remove the ground. Yeah. Right, but if I isolate it with capped on, I'm going to not get a proper reading. I don't have a lab transformer. Sorry. I don't have an AC supply. I've only got a DC power source. Put it on the back of the heat pad. Yeah, I didn't want to measure the temperature of the heat pad though. I wanted to measure the temperature of the plate. That's the problem. I don't have any thermal conductive tape. Nope. Not that I know of. Heatsink compound. Thermal pads for MOSFETs you can reuse. You know what I might have? I don't know how good it's going to be. It was bought in China, so it's probably crap. But ooh. Thermal double-sided tape. Never opened it. I don't know how good it's going to be. But we're about to find out. So I bought a roll of this when I was contemplating putting a heatsink on the tiny Pico. So I bought a whole bunch of heat sinks and I bought a whole bunch of this tape. So let's see if... Where's the thermocouple gone? Is that big enough? It is. Okay. So let's see if we can use this. Seems everyone was disappointed that no fire. Heatsink for ants. 1/2 of Ali in his local... No, I don't really. I honestly don't. Okay, so let's try this again. Plug it in. The good news is, because I got that short to ground, we know that the ground connection, the earth connection is working on here. Okay, turning it on. No trip. And... seem to have no thermocouple error. So, what we need to check that... Oh, I don't think it's going to reach. I need my hot air. I'm going to try to heat it up with the hot air gun and see if I can reach a little bit and see if we can just get the thermocouple to change temperature. I think I'm going to be too far away. but I just want to see if it changes at all. It's going to take a while to heat up the aluminium though, and I can't get the iron, the heat gun any closer. Oh, 23. I just want to make sure it's actually working. 24. Okay, good. So it's working. Okay, so aluminium. Why? How else do you say it? Aluminum. Pop your finger on it. Okay, so bake. We're going to try 50 degrees. Don't worry about the time. Ready? So we should see the light come on, and hopefully nothing will go pop. Start. Why can't I see the light go on? Did anyone see? No one saw the light go on? Cue the smoke. I'm just going to turn this off for a moment and unplug it. Why? I'm just going to hit reflow. Why is the light not coming on? Why is that not coming on? Yeah, it might be. I might have them back to front. Could be. You're right, Rob. I thought I put them in the right way, but maybe I did not. So just hold on a second. This is unplugged, everyone, remember? So no panic. Okay, let's try that again. Reflow. Okay, light's coming on now. Abort. Okay, let's try that again. Plugging it back in. Turning it on. Okay, we'll try bake again. So I'm going to bake 50 degrees. Start. Light is on. Let's see what the thermocouple does. 24, it's heating up. 25. I'm curious to know how fast this can get to temperature. Cook an egg on it. Safe to touch, you think? Oh, it's getting warm. It's obviously warmer in the middle though. It's 34. So the light's not as bright. So in this case, because it's tuned for an oven, it's ramping itself down fairly close, pretty far away from the target temperature. So this is proving that it's working, but this is going to take quite a while to get to 50 degrees. It's designed for a bake process, so I'm going to abort that. And we're going to try a reflow, because that'll actually let us watch the curve. I don't know what the max temp is. Timon's mind. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to do a reflow. Now, obviously, it's too high right now. Closer. But this should be... might be able to see a little bit of green there. So it started high, which means it started off. But there you go, it's ramping up. Hang on. I might be able to move this to get it more in view for you all. So this is not tuned at all for a hot plate. It's tuned for for a toaster oven. It's got a lot more power. And because it started above the 27 degrees, for the first 10 or so seconds, it was on very low power to push it up. But this is clearly struggling to get to a fast ramp. Let's see if we can pick up now. Let's get into this next section. Oh, Dave's going. Catch you later, Dave. Thanks for joining. Yeah, this can't ramp fast enough. Nice and warm though. What I want to see, let me get my other meter. So I'm curious to see where can I put this that you can see it? Can everyone see that? 22 degrees. I'm curious to see where this sits temperature wise. Yeah, so this plate is not, so the heat pad is not enough to heat up this metal. So it's saying the center's about 90. And if I go to the edge, there's a bit of a drop, 10-degree drop. I'm at the other corner right now, opposite corner. If I go to the center, so there's a bit of a fall off. But as you can see from the graphic, it clearly can't ramp fast enough. So if you even look at how long it's taken to get to 100 degrees, that's, quite a long time. So I'm going to need a bigger silicon pad. Yeah, I understand it's going to be a gradient. I was just curious to know how far it was out. I mean, 10 degrees isn't too bad. It was out way more on the PCB hot plate. Well, it won't. It's not really going into this. This ceramic disc is not. Yeah, open oven. Let's see how quickly it can ramp down. So it's trying to do a controlled ramp down right now. It'll turn off in a second. There it goes off. I'm just curious to see how quickly the plate is going to drop in temperature. Yeah, for proof of concept, it's a win. Can I rework on this? Yeah, probably. It'll take a little while to heat up. And again, I probably need to get it to, that 120 degree mark. But it's going to do a better job because the plate's so small. It's going to do a much better job of keeping the heat on when I'm hot airing on top of it. You can see how well it's keeping the heat on the graph. I mean, this is still still 90 degrees, right? So I think if I'm hot airing on it, it's going to do a much better job of not wicking, or if it's going to wick heat out of the panel, it's going to do it quicker and get to temperature faster. Hey, Toshipu, you going? Catch you later, mate. Take care. Please Google for Mighty Ohm hot plate. Nice stuff. Maybe interesting for attempt 3. Yeah, I don't want to buy an existing hot plate. Let's have a look. What's it called? Mighty Ohm hot plate. Mighty Ohm hot plate. You're talking about this thing? Right, hang on. I don't want to get an existing something. But let's have a look. Yeah, no, I don't want anything like that. That's the problem. That's not usable for me. That as a hot plate is terrible for me. I need something super low profile and flat. I can't rework boards on that because I can't get my hand on it. I can't get my hand around it. This whole exercise is because I need a super low profile solution from reworking boards where I can keep my hands. So let me just move this stuff out of the way and I'll show you. I've already got a rework hot plate that's bigger than that. I understand that's DIY, but the construction of the plate is no good for me. So, I mean, I've got this sitting on cork right now just so I don't have to have all of the... This is cold, by the way, the thing. You see all the debris it's putting on the cork? I put it on the cork just for now so it didn't have to put debris everywhere. But see, I need something that's really low profile. These wires, sorry. Oh, that's really hot. Hot on the edges. Touch the edge twice there now. So when I'm working, see this? I need to have my hands around it while I'm working. I need it really low. And even this is too high. Like I want ceramic that's half this height. Right? I need to be able to reach over the board. If I have to hold my hand in the air, wish I had a better view. Can you see? Let me go to this one. Hang on. So here's the thing. If I have to hold my hand in the air and it's not resting on anything here, I can't control my hand. I need to be able to rest my hand either on the bench, right? So I've got full control, or on the edge of something. So if the hot plate is high, or if it's centered around something that I can't get my hands into, I can't use it. So if I get a panel, right, like this, I need to be able to, and under my microscope, I need to be able to get my hands around and work. So even, as I said, this is too high for me, still. But it's way better than what I've got right now. Try a welding blanket. Yeah, look, there are solutions for getting it lower, but I had this already, right? and I knew this would be safe to work on for this hot plate. Induction heat isn't a good plan for electronics. Porous silicon sleeve. I'm not sure what you mean by silicon sleeve. No, you can't. No. Oh, it was you last week, Chris. These heat pads that I'm using cannot. They have to go onto a thermal block of some description. They disintegrate if they have to transfer the heat to something. I can't stick it. Or are you talking about for the other side? I don't think I can stick it. How hot can silicon go? I wouldn't want to stick it directly just on a silicon mat. EMP, what? How hot can the silicon mat go? I mean, I've seen silicon mats bowed when a hot air gun gets put on it. So, 450 degrees? Really? Maybe they've been cheap silicon mats. Yeah, see, that's transferring heat really nicely. I mean, this is off, but it's just retaining its heat. And that's the other problem. I need to be able to then pick it up and move it. Silicon mats are used for, yeah, sure, but they soften, right? I guess that's the issue. I need something that's, I need something I can pick up and move away afterwards. Oven ready silicon. Okay, well, still. The good news is this is way better than what I had on the 3D printer bed because it's smaller, so I can get my hands in, right? I couldn't get to, I had to keep, last week I had to keep rotating the panel around to be able to get to the different sides of it. So this is working pretty well. I've got to be careful not to touch the edge of the hot plate. A floor tile. Yeah, but a floor tile, I need something permanent. So this has got, like, I need the silicon mat has to be cut out. So this has got, where am I? I'm not picking this up with my fingers. I need to counter the, let me just turn this off. Unplugging the power. I need to counter this. The height of all of this stuff, right? It needs to be, like, I can't just sit this on something. It needs to be flat. Good night, Fred. Catch you later. You know what I mean? So I need this to be, and then I need the surroundings around it. Like, ideally, I'd have something that would come up flat right to the edge. So I can put my hand right here, right? To be able to work. Something that doesn't absorb any type of heat. And maybe even make it come over the lip a bit. I don't know. Doesn't spare FR4. FR4 is not going to help. It sucks all the heat. Why do I want FR? Oh, you mean for underneath? But I don't want to wick away the heat. It's okay. I don't need a solution for this. Again, we're off on a bit of a tangent. So this is just for my. This here is just for my point. My proof of concept today. Like, I want a. I'm going to get myself a silicon mat that's bigger than this. Right, I need something that's bigger than this. I need it to heat up faster. I don't want to reflow on it, but I need it to be faster than what it is right now. Probably get something that's twice as big. Like that reflow graph here, that's just a low temp reflow. I mean, the max temp on that is 160 degrees. So, I mean, this really struggled to get to 100. I need it to easily get to 150. So, as I said, this is just temporary. I was just explaining to, who was it that made the comment about the ohm one? To Carsten, why the solution like the Mighty Ohm one isn't good for me, or why the hot plate I've got isn't good for me. Are they expensive? What expensive? Possible insulator, heat reflector. Open a new window. It's unplugged, yes. Floor and tunnel shield. Needing a high heat barrier to block heat from any source. Intruding into interiors or damaging components and electronics. Best possible. So what does it say it goes up to? 10mm dimpled aluminium face. 1750 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think it goes hot enough, sorry. Yeah, I need super low, but I need something like, it can't be a mat that this sits on. It needs to be a permanent connected, right? And ideally, I'd have some way of cooling it down. So my original idea with the PCB heater with the 3D printer bed was to stick a fan underneath that I could then turn on to suck air out. I wouldn't be able to do that if there was the heat insulator between them. I can land from space on it. Whoa! Next week, rockets to the moon. Not really. But anyway, okay, so this is still warm. Quite warm. Wow. It's really holding its heat. But this is a success. Like, I can, as I mentioned at the start of the screen, I mean, this is dangerous to cut into, but I can cut into this, lower the plate down so it's level, compensate for the unevenness of the pad, and I can use this for now. But it's, as I said, like, it leaves debris everywhere. So the stuff I steal, that's Viton. The problem with Viton won't go hot enough. Well, it will. Viton will go to 270 degrees. Excuse me. But Viton really stinks when it gets hot. So I need to also consider that. Aluminium sheets instead of blocks. But it's dollars and still dangerous to cut. Yeah. I could use, my plan was originally to use a couple of layers of Viton, and I can do that for sure. I need to buy more of it, and it's quite expensive. It's about this sheet that I bought. So this sheet was a bit bigger. That was $65, I think, right, for a sheet. But the company that makes this, they're close by. They're like 15 minutes away. I can give them a call and find out what else they can make. You know, like that's a thin sheet. They might be able to make me a block of this stuff. You know, there's other things I could possibly do. So I got plenty of options, but what I needed to see if the plate would work and if it was enough. You know, maybe this is only 100 wide. 100 by about 120. Maybe, you know, something that's like 120 by 140 would be better, considering the shape of my panels. My panels are always longer than they are wide. Yeah, Teflon's the same problem. Teflon will only go up to like 250, 270 degrees. I can get Teflon blocks. I can get Teflon standoffs. But, see, that still thinks it's 42 degrees. And it could possibly be. See if I can wick it out with my hand, or wick it out with the PCB. I'm wondering about Exoflex silicon products. No, I don't want to overheat Teflon. Put it on ceramic standoffs. Insulate with ceramic wool on the bottom. Look, I've got lots of options. Lots of options. There you go. Wicking the heat. I'll give this a go reworking. I've got 2 of these panels to rework today. Oh, 3 actually. I've got 3 of these panels to rework today. I'll give this a go under my microscope and see how I go. It's definitely going to work. You know, just getting to 100 degrees took a while. No worries, James. Good night, mate. Congratulations again, James. By the way, everyone, James sold his, or not. I don't know how to say it. He was his company was bought by another company. He's got his games company. So yeah, congratulations. Job well done. Dimensions of your hot area. Carve out a section into the plate, then torch the wood and make it fireproof. No. I got the wording on that wrong. Fill the void underneath with some plaster. Plaster is fireproof? I don't know. Again, lots of options. It's not a problem. I've got plenty of options. I'm going to use it today and see how I go. And now I'm not so scared about wiring it all up to the mains. This was enough in this later. Charred wood is fireproof. I didn't know that. But yeah, I don't know if I want to do charred wood. Anyway. Okay, I didn't get my second coffee. That's okay. I'll make myself another one in a moment. Yep, okay. We're going to call it there, folks. So I keep looking over to the side. I need to move this over. Thanks for joining. Sorry the desk didn't catch on fire. There's a guy on YouTube that shows that fireproof paste stuff. Bruce had a second coffee. Well, thanks for offering me one. Countersunk bolt and wing crimp will give you a flush top. Yes, I'll do that. That's a good idea. Toxo temp Teflon has been long used. Okay, so I'm just catching up, reading. With various reflective barriers that'll work better. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I need to get as low profile as I can, so I need to look into that. Teflon above 400 degrees. I don't think Teflon can go above like 250, 270. But I really don't know a lot about Teflon. Okay, I'll look into it, Bruce. That company that you pointed me to, they've got a place in Australia as well, so I'll see what I can get. I mean, that's quite expensive. Like, I don't know how big that piece is, but yeah, I'll see what they've got. Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks for all your help, and yeah, Rob and everyone else who was pushing me to ground it. Thank you. It was the right thing to do. I was just impatient, but yes. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of the week. And I will... Oh, another link from Bruce. Ooh, Hickstring gold. Yeah, that's expensive. But it's gold. But it's expensive. But it's gold. Okay, bye everyone. Have a great week. I will catch you all later. Hope you get to make something cool. I was late. Did you hook up the heater to the mains? Yes, I did, James, and it worked. Woohoo! And didn't electrocute myself, and did not set my desk on fire. Sorry. Bye, everyone. Take care.